Hi everyone, my name is Ananga. I'm part of the Data Science Discovery team, and in this video today we will be doing a question on confidence intervals. So let's go ahead and get started. So here it says, survey was carried out at UC to estimate the proportion of students who like to wear costumes on Halloween. 1,000 students participated, right? So this means n equals 1,000. Our sample size is 1,000. So if we were to create a confidence interval with 80% confidence and a 5% margin of error, what would be our sample standard deviation, right? So this means that we need to solve for the standard deviation, right? And I kind of have the formula written out for us, right? We have here confidence interval equals our sample mean plus or minus the z-score times the standard error, which is basically our sample standard deviation divided by the square root of n, right? So this over here, this overall makes up our margin of error. So here, if we want to have a 5% margin of error, that means we want 0.05 equals to basically this entire formula here, the z times the sample standard deviation divided by the square root of n, right? So it's z times our sample standard deviation, right, which is what we need to find, right? And then we have an 80% confidence level with 1,000 students, right? So S divided by square root of 1,000. And basically, we can find out our z given our confidence level, right? We know our confidence level is 80%. So what does this mean? This means that basically my center area of the bell curve will be 80%, right? Because I want an 80% confidence level. So I know that my lower bound and upper bound basically captures 80% of my entire basically bell curve from the center, right? So this means that I want to find basically the upper z-score, right, over here. So I can use norm.ppf, right, basically to find that upper tail z-score. But we need to keep in mind that norm.ppf accepts an area from the left of a certain, right, like given an area to the left, given basically a percentile, what is our corresponding z-score? Well, we know the middle area is 80%, and we know the entire area under the bell curve is going to be 1, right? So this means each of the tails is basically 0.1. And so this means the blue highlighted region will basically be 90%, right? So we're dealing with, in other terms, the 90th percentile. So what is a z-score for the 90th percentile? So I can do norm.ppf of 0.9 to get my z-score for this question, right? So once I have the z-score, let's just go ahead and solve for our sample standard deviation. So this is easier. So we're going to have z is going to be, s is going to be 0.05 divided by, you know, whatever we get from our z-score, which we will calculate using Python, right? It's going to be times square root of 1,000, right? Which is basically going to be our square root of n. So what I'm going to do is you can either, you know, solve this in your calculator or you can do it in Python. So I'm just going to do it in Python to make my life easier, right? So we're going to have our s is equal to, okay, now I already have some variables set up here. So I want z equals norm.ppf of 0.9, right? Because we're dealing with the 90th percentile because we have an 80% confidence interval. I know my sample standard deviation is what we're trying to find. And basically our n is going to be 1,000, right? There's 1,000 students. And we want a 5% margin of error. So we had our sample standard deviation is 0.05, which is our MOE, divided by z times square root of n. So I'm going to store my margin of error in a variable for 0.05. So s is going to be 0.05 times our square root of n divided by z, right? So times n to the power of half divided by this whole thing divided by z. And if I run this, right, I have just kind of defined all my variables up here, and I get 1.2337 7 as my final answer. So if you want, I can just go ahead and put this here, and that is correct. So, you know, in this problem, you basically just have to solve for the sample standard deviation. I think that's maybe the hardest part, right? Getting the algebra right and just knowing what is your z-score for that 80% confidence interval. A lot of mistakes that student makes is that they do norm.ppf of 0.8, thinking that we're, you know, having the 80th percentile, but that's not actually true, right? 80% is that middle area, which is actually going to be the 90th percentile if we are going to use norm.ppf. So that's just something to watch out to look out for, right? Make sure you have the tails included in your calculation. And after that, it's just basically plugging the numbers and solving for your standard deviation. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.